Hey, Fab Peeps. I just thought I'd pop in and kind of give you a rundown of what we are doing this week. We are already in week 2. The summer sessions to me usually fly by. They might not the same for you, but they do for me. But we are already midweek, week 2, and so I wanted to pop on and just kind of talk about what we're doing this week. We will be covering chapters 2 and 3, so 2 chapters this week, and there will be a lot of weeks that we cover too. Most weeks we will, a couple of weeks we won't, but because it's in such a more condensed summer session, if you will, than your normal fall or spring semester, we will be covering more material each week than you might be used to if you're not used to summer classes. But chapters 2 and 3 are both full of great information. Chapter 2 focusing more on ethics and social responsibility, and chapter 3, global business. My undergraduate degree is in international business, so I find it interesting. It's one of my favorite chapters in the book. So this week we will be doing a discussion post or discussion question, whatever you choose to call it, on chapter 3. And so you will be, once again, using that Fortune 100 company that you picked last week. We will be using that company throughout the rest of the semester, but you will be looking into your company. We're going to be talking about your company's imports, exports, what products, services they import or export. Are they a multinational company? Et cetera, et cetera. So excited to read those. You also don't forget to reply to another classmate as well. Every discussion post, you will reply to another classmate, and I usually give you instructions and I'm specific on what you need to include in your reply. This week you will be looking at your classmate, whatever classmate you choose, company, and talking about whether their company is a competitor to your company, and so forth and so on. So, and there's usually a word minimum, and not because I'm super anal about how many words you need, but I want you to be thorough and detailed in your discussion post and your reply. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so that's what discussion post we are doing this week. We are also doing a chapters 2 and 3 assignment. Okay, so the first half will reflect more of chapter 2, and the second half will reflect more on chapter 3. So it is very straightforward. I provide a list of companies for you to, a list of countries for you to pick from. It's a document that I attached with the assignment. I also give you the actual assignment. You're going to turn the assignment in the document I provided for you. So you've got 2 documents attached with the assignment: the list of countries and then the actual assignment itself. It's question answer format, so you will type your answers in the document. The first 5 questions, or the first half of the assignment, reflect chapters 2 and talking about the different values and practices in your country. And then the second half of the assignment reflect chapter 3. We'll be talking about the different exports and imports your country has, the currency, comparative and absolute advantages, things like that. Very straightforward. And once again, you will do it in the document that I provided for you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Don't forget to cite your sources. I've got a spot on that document at the end where you can cite your sources as well. You will also be doing quizzes on both chapters. So chapters 2 and 3 quizzes will be due as well. And that's what we got going on this week. I've already opened next week for you, I know I have several people that like to work ahead if they get, this week finished. So I went ahead and opened that, and I'll do that. I'll do that each week. I'll go ahead and open the next week. In fact, I think I have the next couple of weeks open for you. Next week, we will actually only have one chapter 4, and then the following week, chapters 5 and 6. So it's laid out. I tried to spread it out a little bit so you not so heavy week after week, to try to kind of pace the class a little bit better. So if you have any questions, please reach out, send me a message via Remind, or shoot me an email, and I will just get back to you as soon as possible. Everyone have a fabulous week, and I will be looking forward to chatting with you soon.